Welcome back to Have a Shift Day. We are back from Christmas break.
Great to be back.
It's been like a month since we've recorded.
Yeah. Might be a little rusty here.
A little, but we have a lot to talk about. So, we'll just dive right in because we have...
Could you talk about our breaks?
Okay. We can talk about our breaks. I got this really awesome sweatshirt from my friend Sarah. So shout out to Sarah for the great Christmas gift. What else would you guys do on break?
I went back to Chi-Town, saw the family, mom, dad, brother, sister. Went to my lake house New Year's. It was a very fun night. The dance moves were out. Music was bumping, so yeah.
The dancers were out?
The dance moves.
Dance moves.
Oh, okay.
I heard dancers at first too, but then I processed.
Okay. Got a lot of pen stuff for Christmas, so that was awesome.
That sounds
Show me
right.
your Jake Guentzel jersey.
Yeah, I got a Jake Guentzel jersey.
Ooh.
Cool.
Got an EK shirt.
Nice.
Got a speaker, but like penguin speaker.
That's so cool.
No, it is.
We need
I got
that
a penguin's
for pregame.
blanket. Dude, I got like a bunch
I have like
pen
3
stuff. It was
penguins blankets.
awesome.
Actually, no, 4 penguins blankets.
I have a lot of penguins blankets.
I didn't get 4 penguins blankets for Christmas. I got them like spread out.
Yeah.
One was actually made by my grandma, so it's a nice one. Thanks, Grandma.
Oh, that's sweet.
Grandma Dubis.
Not Grandma Dubis, no. Grandma Lukic.
Is she going on the Zamboni soon?
Oh, that'd be sick.
We need Grandma Lukic and Grandma Dubis both on the Graham Zam.
Oh, yeah.
And my other grandma, Lita.
We need Grandma Lita on the pod.
We just call her Lita. It's not Grandma
we need
Lita.
Lita on the Graham Zam.
Speaking of family, we got one of your family members joining the pod next
I guess we'll go into the announcements now.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of announcements to make. Starting off,
We've been busy.
we do have a new show day. That's on Friday. We've announced that on our social media. And also next week on Friday, we have our very first guest joining. My brother Andrew.
Let's go.
The man behind the Coyote Statement of the Week.
Let's go.
If you
baby.
follow us on our social media as well, you may have also seen that he was recently honored for the salute to service at the Penguins game last week against the Capitals. He got a pretty cool jersey. I should have him wear that next week.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he'll be here probably talking a lot about the Coyotes.
I respect it.
Someone's got to talk about them.
They're a wagon,
Yeah,
bro.
we do have a statement for the week, and it's a long one.
Let's go.
But we've also been gone for a month, so.
Fair.
Also, with our announcements, we have a new producer now.
Welcome,
Hey.
Faith.
Producer Faith.
Let's go.
We're so glad to have her with us. And also, over break, we have merch now.
Buy our merch.
Get it.
Well, we've got like a t-shirt, sweatshirt, a hoodie, a mug. I will put the link for the merch in the YouTube description. I'll also put it in our Instagram bio, probably our Twitter bio as well. And then one more thing. We are planning to do a live stream, our first live stream, for the All-Star Draft on February 1st. I believe that's either going to be at 6 or 7 p.m. Really, our goal with that is, 1, just to have fun with it, and 2, we are also going to be planning a live stream for the trade deadline in March, and this is going to be kind of a nice way to get a trial run for doing a live stream. So, lots of exciting things happening.
Trade deadline will be on March 8th, by the way.
Which is a Friday, which is perfect. So
This is
that day will not
awesome,
be a
bro.
normal show. We'll do a live stream only.
Should you get like a chat for that?
I mean, if we're live streaming, there
There will
should be
be a
like a
chat,
YouTube
yeah.
chat.
We can do a
We
chat.
could always like just pull it up on
Yeah,
here.
we're on the come up, y'all. We're coming. Spit
We
and
got
Chicklets,
goals.
We're coming for you.
Who'd you say?
Spit and Chicklets, we're coming for you.
We'll never top them.
Yeah, we will.
Never seen it.
We're gonna become the Pat McAfee show of the NHL.
I can't wait till football season's done and Pat McAfee starts talking more about hockey.
Dude,
He
Pat
put
McAfee's a legend.
Marchand on there for the Bruins.
Yeah,
game.
I watched the interview.
I
Or
know,
did I?
dude.
Actually, no, I didn't.
Dude,
I
Pat
watched part of
McAfee is so good at covering hockey,
He
like on
is.
ESPN.
He brings so much attention to
He
it.
has the
He
best hockey
does.
coverage on ESPN, even
For
though he
real?
does it.
Yeah.
Because like I was watching the Bruins game last week,
Yeah.
and they kept fumbling like who scored a goal, and I'm like, that person's not even on the ice.
Their broadcast went down.
I know. I was like, oh no,
Like,
guys.
The guys in the studio had to call the play-by-play.
Yeah.
So it's a little brutal, but also over break for the Penguins happenings, because they had a lot happen over break. Ricardo Kell came back from injury, and he's starting to get going, scoring some goals. He's on Sidney Crosby line, like we've been saying.
That's what I wanted at the
So
beginning.
I'm really happy about
Yeah.
that. Whenever he came back, I tweeted out, he's back and on Sid's line. And it's been working out.
Welcome back, Rack City.
Yes. So Ricardo Kell's
Yeah, there's I
getting
know,
going.
like Josh Yelly mentioned, like in the locker room, like he was obviously like frustrated, head down in the locker room. He had a tough time, but you put guys with Sid, things start to turn around.
Oh, yeah.
And like what we said, like once he gets one goal, he was just gonna find it
He kept
just
going.
like that, and that's exactly what he did.
And that line,
Got that first one, got that monkey
yeah.
off his back.
that Guentzel, Crosby, Raquel line, that has to be like the hardest working line in hockey. Like they
yeah.
dig in
They
on the offense.
They're
grind.
so good.
They grind. It's fun to watch.
It is.
Also over break, there was a 7-0 game against the Islanders, which
What a game!
Letang
What a
had
game.
6 assists.
Six.
Six assists in the
And-
game, 5 in one period.
That was the first ever defenseman for
First
five?
defenseman to
Correct.
do that.
Yeah.
Correct.
So, shout out to Chris Letang for making some history. And in that game, we saw some of the depth production, and the depth production has been a little bit more present recently. Maybe not.
It's
well,
nice to
actually,
see.
yeah, in yesterday's
Did
game.
you that Pusinen slap shot?
Yes.
Oh, that was a
Valtteri
rock.
And then-
Puustinen got his first NHL goal. We love to see it.
And then I don't know if you guys saw, but like
The Islanders
the
fan
Islanders
flicking
fan
him off.
Oh, yeah.
the image
was
of like
cool.
him flipping him off while Pearson celebrating became like all over Twitter, and I loved it.
I hope he has that framed in
I
his
have it
house.
saved on my phone too, of course. 'cause,
Perfect.
Well, it's
like,
crazy. This final score is 7-0, but like the first period was like a classic Pens Islanders game. Like,
Yeah, like
nothing
close.
really going on.
Nothing.
And
And
then
just
the Penguins
offensive
I hate
just
playing the
said-
Islanders.
And then the
Yeah.
Penguins just said, "Hey, I'm just gonna put up 5 against you in one period."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it 6? Might have
And
been
then
6.
I think it was 3-0 or maybe 2-0. The Islanders called the timeout, and then Jake Guentzel scored like 12
It's like-
seconds later.
It's like, screw your timeout.
Yeah.
We're going to score again.
Well, no, because like they called the timeout, and then the faceoff dropped, and then like it went back to the defenseman. Getzel just went up, passed it to him, breakaway, goal.
Yeah.
Love to see it.
Sorokin was in that too. It sounded easy.
Yeah,
kinda.
minus
Oh, yeah.
8.2 on my fantasy team that
Oof.
night. Absolutely brutal. Dropped him for Joey Decord. Best move I ever made.
Oh, I don't remember how many, because I have Letang on
No,
my
I got
fantasy team. I
Varlamov.
don't remember how many points he has for me.
I dropped Varlamov, sorry.
I got to work with my fantasy team, because I have like 2 of my goalies are injured.
We got to do
Nice.
it. I want to be in the.
We should do a fantasy
Yeah.
league next year.
I agree.
We'll do that next year.
I'm
Live stream the draft, yep.
Live stream or fantasy draft. We're just all at different locations. It's like, buy a shirt! Because that's how I felt when I was drafting in my league, because my brother like took someone, and I was like, why? Or be my brother, or friend Alec. But then I also took Igor Shesterkin from my brother.
Igor.
Or
I'm not sure how I'm feeling about Igor right now, but that's besides the point.
Yeah.
A little bit of injury news from over break too. John Ludwig got put on IR, but Brian Rust came off of IR and has returned. He's been playing on Malkin's line, and has
Russ, he could be a little better. You know.
Yeah.
Offensive production hasn't been there with Malkin.
I mean, that's probably again like
Yeah,
he
but
gets
Drew
that production
O'Connor with
so-
Malkin. Oh
I
my
love it.
God. He's been
great.
awesome as of
It's
late.
been awesome to see.
Yeah.
Like his speed really like complements Malkin.
Exactly, because
Mhm.
Gino's so good at passing the puck up the
Yeah.
ice to like, because Drew O'Connor he
Yeah.
skates up the ice a lot. So
Yeah.
yeah. All right.
Also-
Well, go ahead.
Fleury came back.
Oh yeah, I
Me and
skipped
Jake
over
were
that
at
point.
the
I'm
game.
sorry.
it's my little birthday celebration.
Fleury
Yeah.
was in Pittsburgh for possibly his last time coming to Pittsburgh, because there's thoughts of him retiring this year, and he did not play,
Yeah, I mean, come on,
which
come on, Hines.
I will proudly say that I did. We can confirm I did start the We Want Fleury chants.
I wanted you to say that. Thank you.
I did. Can confirm. I'm not even making that
Yeah.
up. Like,
It was 3-0. Like we thought we had a chance to see him,
and the Penguins would have scored one more
Yeah.
goal.
and they were close.
Fleury would have
Yeah.
came in.
At least you got a nice win for your birthday.
Yeah, Crosby first star of the game.
Having a Pens win on your birthday is always the best.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I've been to 2 Penguin games on my birthday. The first one I went to, they lost in the shootout to the Flames, which was devastating. Hits a lot harder when you're 12 and you like are a lot more upset
Yeah.
over a game.
Hopefully the Pens
but-
play in Vegas next year.
But then,
on my birthday.
but then last year I went to the game on my birthday. They played the Avalanche, and they won 2-1 in overtime.
Oh, that game was awesome.
Oh, it was
an awesome game.
'Cause it was like 1-0 for so long, and I'm like, okay, I don't want you guys getting shut out on my birthday. I will take a goal, and even if it's gonna hurt if you guys lose in overtime, I'll be okay. I'll just be happy you guys got a goal. And then they won in overtime. I was so happy.
They scored like 4 minutes left, right?
Yeah.
O'Connor, was it?
I honestly don't remember.
I think it was.
Probably.
It's him or Malkin.
But
And then Russ got the overtime winner of that game.
maybe. You guys have a better memory
Oh,
than
I
me
think it
right
was
now.
Latang.
Was it Latang?
That sounds about right.
It might have been Latang.
Because
a power
Latang just
play.
scored every overtime winner last
Especially
year.
like power play overtime
fair.
winners.
Yeah. I think
That's
it's
fair.
Latang.
Which also the power play scored a goal while we were. Oh wait, we did that impromptu podcast when we went to the Coyotes game.
Yeah.
And they scored.
Mhm.
So I could see you guys from the other side of the rink, like jumping for joy.
Dude, this was seen us last night at the Canucks game.
Oh, yeah. We'll get into that.
Yeah. Well, let's get into the games from the past week, starting with the game from Saturday last week against the Sabres, which was a 3-1 loss. But the Penguins didn't have a bad game, I didn't think.
No.
It was just Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen had an insane game and
It's
put up
crazy that
46.
he had an insane game because going into the game, he had a save percentage under 900.
Yeah, like Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen's not been good this year, and of course he has like his best game against.
That's always how
Nice.
it works. Everyone's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh, I'm going to actually be good against the Penguins.
Yeah, the Pens had 41 shots on goal. They had like 5-4 breakaways. Guentzel.
Two
Yeah,
goals
Penguins-
got taken
yep.
back in the
Yeah.
first period.
I was at that game. Oh my god. What?
It
I don't
felt-
think that's goal interference. I don't.
It might have been slightly.
Yeah, I was gonna say I like slowed down the video and like watched it back. Like
Like the first
he
one.
made a little bit of contact.
First one was
barely,
offside.
but like
Yeah, first one was definitely
Yeah,
offside.
I'm not arguing
Second
that.
one, I was just mad because I'm like, this is the second goal. Why are you doing
I
this
mean,
to
yeah,
us,
that's
Buffalo?
fair. Like in my opinion, they got it right, but like I get the frustration.
Yeah.
Like I was like that too.
But that game,
Uh,
like I said, the Penguins played good.
Yeah.
It was just not in their favor at all.
No.
Like with those
Yeah.
two goals, the
just
refs
fair.
were a little bit picky. Like there was a delay of game penalty. I don't remember who got it,
Yeah.
but they played the replay and it deflected off of a Sabres.
Oh,
player.
yeah,
yeah.
I remember
It
that.
was not us, and then they're like,
No.
nope, here, go to the box.
Then going into the third, it was 1-0. And then they had a 5-on-3 where Raquel scored, but like that didn't look the best. You know,
No.
that 5-on-3, but they ended up scoring, so you can't really complain.
Oh no, not
But then
at all.
Buffalo scoring with 5 minutes left, that hurt.
Did you guys just notice our
Yeah.
visitor?
Aiden?
Oh, was that Aiden?
Yeah, that was Aiden. We had a little
Oh,
visitor in the
shout
window.
out to Aiden.
Shout out to Aiden, president of the Sportscom Club.
Goat.
Yes.
He is a goat.
Yes.
What a guy.
But yeah, the 5-on-3 was not good. Which the power play, I will say over break, has looked good and bad.
I think it's a good.
There are
win.
times
Yeah.
where they're passing quickly, getting shots off. Like, for example, we'll talk about it in the Flyers game. Like, they didn't score on all their power play opportunities, but they were still, like, peppering the goalie, getting plenty of chances.
Yeah.
But then there have just been some games where they're just back to their stand and pass like it's a practice
I know,
drill. I'm
it's
like,
like-
guys,
Right now,
They're
you've
so
been doing it right. Don't go
inconsistent.
back to what you've
right
been
now,
doing.
Right
Yeah.
now, the Penguins are 26 in the power play to 14.
We're moving up.
14,
Yeah, we are moving up. We
15%.
were 30th when we went on break.
Well, that's better than 26 is better than 30th, but we're getting a little bit
They're
better.
scoring like we can't get 2 power play goals. We can't get too greedy, but like they're scoring once.
Yeah, we're getting like
Yeah.
about one a
Yeah.
game. We didn't get one last night, which was a little bit unfortunate, but
Hey, they tied it up.
we're getting there. We're slowly getting there.
We are.
And we love to see the improvement.
But in that
it's a
Philadelphia
marathon,
game,
not a sprint.
the power play looked really encouraging.
Yeah, we can move
That-
on to that Philly game.
That game hyped me up.
Oh,
Yeah, we had
bro.
Flyers hate night this week.
Flyers hate night was back and better than ever. Can
Oh,
I
yeah.
take this one?
Yeah, it's all
You
you.
have
Thank
the
you.
floor.
Alright, so I tweeted a lot about this game, and Jake can vouch for me. I was very animated about this game in the student center.
You have to be. It's the
Oh
Flyers.
yeah, but anyway, the Penguins won 4-1. They looked great this game. Probably the most, I almost want to say, dominating win
Oh, yeah.
this year so far, or one of them. It's definitely up there. They just looked great. I mean, they looked like a new team, in my opinion. Like, Sullivan went into this game, changed up the lines a bit, and man, they looked good. All 4 lines looked great. They were generating offense. They were hard on the forecheck, and they were just running this Flyers team to the ground. And this Flyers team, by the way, they're not easy to play against
No.
this season. They're a good team.
I mean, they've been a little inconsistent as of late, but they are a good team this year.
I mean,
They're right
They're
in
a
that
torch
wild
team.
card
They
race.
play
but like the Penguins just dominated with all their lines, and it was just so much fun to watch. The physicality in this game
Oh yeah.
was like. It was like you were watching a completely different team. Like you weren't watching the Pens. Like they looked great. Like the physicality they brought to this game was.
It was this one where Letang got like a gash on his forehead.
Yeah, it was
Like, that's
awesome.
what-
Like all the players looked like they wanted to kill each other. Like it was
That's how it works on Flyers.
It was like
Yes.
no, but like even I mentioned this to Jake. Like even the first two games beforehand, like there wasn't really like much physicality. It was a lot closer. This game was like open. It was like almost watching like a 2012 version of Pens Flyers.
I
Like,
wouldn't
it
even
was-
have John Ludwig.
No, which like, dude, just
Because
a great.
we don't see the Flyers for a while, or like after Carolina, I don't think we see a Metro matchup for like a month.
Yeah,
Oof.
So like these games in the Metro, they
Yeah,
mean a
'cause
lot.
Next week's kind of a weird week. We play
Carolina.
we play Carolina
Saturday.
Saturday, and then Monday we
Hey,
play
we're going to the
Seattle.
watch party.
Yeah, we are going to the watch party.
Yes, we are. And then we don't play till like I believe it's Saturday against Vegas.
We have like yes,
We have a 4-day break and then we go to Vegas.
Yes.
Then we play.
Arizona
Arizona.
on Monday.
Andrew will give us a preview for that, I'm sure.
Yes,
And then after that week,
we're
is
off
the bye
3 days.
Then we got Florida at home,
Yes,
which is going to be a.
and then we have Montreal the next night.
yeah.
And
You can
then
argue
Yeah.
Florida's the team to beat in the East right now, with how good they're playing.
Mm-hmm.
Them
yeah.
or Boston,
I mean, we beat Boston.
yeah,
Yeah.
in Boston, which was very impressive.
That was very impressive.
Vintage
win.
Crosby.
Vintage
yes.
Crosby. I feel like vintage Crosby's been the theme of the past few
yeah.
weeks.
Vintage
for
Crosby
sure.
every single game.
We'll see the Flyers again on February 25th for the last matchup. That'll be in Pittsburgh.
I want to go to that. That
Oh,
I
game,
hope I
either.
can go to
that
that.
4-1 game, dude, just made me want to go buy tickets for that. Like that had me running through a wall, bro.
Oh,
That
yeah.
was-
That's the last time we see him on
That'll
the, on
be,
the season.
yeah.
So
until we played them in the playoffs and absolutely run
if we
through
get a
them.
Pens
We made
Flyers
the playoffs. We'll get more into the playoff race
Yeah.
later because there's plenty to talk about
Yeah, but
with
that Flyers game was big because
That was
considering
big.
like they played really good against Buffalo, they carried that into Philadelphia,
Oh, yeah.
for sure.
which was great to see.
Yeah, and moving on to last night's game against the Canucks, something I kind of want to bring up again, vintage Crosby, we saw that. But also, the Penguins didn't play too bad. Even
That
though it
first
was like
period was
3-1
kinda
after the
brutal.
first period. First period was rough, but after that, like, they were getting some chances. Vancouver's just a very tough team to play against,
Oh, yeah.
which, Nick, Vancouver is making the playoffs, by the way. If you
Yeah,
haven't noticed.
I absolutely listen. I said like
Just don't listen to our takes.
I said a few months ago. I said I don't think the Canucks are gonna keep it up. They proved me wrong. Props to that. I like the Canucks.
The Vancouver Penguins, as I like to call them.
Yeah,
I own a Canucks jersey, so I really do like the Canucks. They have a sick jersey, sick team. But like, hey, I'm happy I was wrong because I like them. So, you know, they're a fun team. They're a hard team. They're probably,
Yes.
they're probably
That's your
the-
Demko.
they're the best team I think the Penguins have played all year. In person, I've seen.
Yeah, I agree
They're
with
so
that.
good.
Like, and I'm like, I know, like, obviously, yeah, you want them to win, but like, I'll take a point against this team.
Yeah, like I was glad we got
Yeah.
a point, but I was just a little upset because like all the other teams we needed to lose won last night, or at least got a
Yeah.
point because
Yeah.
well, the
Devils.
Rangers didn't win.
Well, yeah, but they're also at the top of the division,
That's
so we're not
true.
really fighting
It's
with them.
so hard to like gain ground because
Yeah.
like every game's going to overtime.
Overtime and everyone's winning
Yeah.
because the Lightning and the Devils played each other last night and they went to overtime, so they
Yeah.
both got points.
Yeah.
I'm like, why?
Yeah, but considering like we started the game down 2-0 thanks to Brock Besser scoring 2 goals. Because I felt like the Penguins were always going to get this guy like the last 2 deadlines.
And then
It's always a rumor, and I'm like,
Yeah.
no, we're not.
Yeah, like it's not going to happen, obviously.
Oh,
Also,
one of
Ron
the-
Hextall was our GM for the last 2 trade deadlines. You really shouldn't have that
Yeah,
high
that's
hopes.
a good point.
I mean, I got my hopes up for Jacob Chikrin, but then he got traded. I'm like, oh crap. Okay, Hextall, what are you gonna do? Here's Mikhail Granlund. What? That was
What?
I
dumb.
can't wait for Dubas. This deadline's gonna be fun with Dubas.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm
We'll get traded.
Yeah, we'll get to
That's
that,
why I'm
yeah.
scared.
But Besser, 27 goals on the
I don't
year.
want to lose Jake Guentzel.
He's been a stud, but You know, they were down 2-0. They had the pull into Nedeljkovic, and Jari was great.
Yeah.
Like
Jari, who hasn't looked the best lately.
No, Jari came in
Looked
and
great last
absolutely-
night.
Jari's like, this is my net. Like, that's how he played.
Yeah, Jari came in like, hey, I'm the starter,
Yeah.
not Ned.
Yeah, which we will get more into that in a bit. But
But the last 40 minutes of this game, they controlled it.
yeah, focusing back on this game, Sid
Yeah.
scored 2 and tied it with just 30 seconds left to go, which, again, I guess this doesn't really connect really. Whenever the Penguins had power plays in this game, the power play looked good. It just
Yeah.
didn't convert.
Yeah.
Especially
Technically, you did when you had that empty net, but they don't call that a power play.
especially
So.
the one before the empty net. That power play had
Oh,
some
yeah.
chemistry going.
Yeah.
But yeah. To get a
But-
point against Vancouver, I'll take it. But going into Carolina, you need 2 clean points if you want to catch it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And
That-
hopefully we can get that on
think
Saturday
we
because
can.
we need it. And also, all 16 teams are playing tomorrow, so
Yeah.
which means
Frozen Frenzy Part 2.
I don't think they're doing Frozen Frenzy.
I know they're
though.
not, but they should.
They should. They advertised it like crazy in October, did it once, and then they haven't talked about it again.
I'm just saying, like, and it really would have been perfect, too, because it's Saturday.
The only problem is it's NFL playoffs tomorrow, too.
Yeah. It's
So
going to be wild.
my brother and I were actually talking about this morning. He said they should have had the 16 game night. I said all 16 teams, all 32 teams I meant, but the 16 game night tonight on Friday. Have the Frozen Frenzy too, because it's Friday night.
Yeah.
It's not really competing with anything. And then you've got football tomorrow. Have less games. There you go.
Yeah.
But NHL just has a little bit of rough.
Whoever's making the
marketing.
schedules over there, buddy, what are you doing?
It seems like there's 2 games one night, and then
15
yeah.
of them.
I know, it's so weird. How we probably had a lot last night. What's it looking like tonight?
Let's see. So it was 13 last night, 2 tonight, 16
Yeah. That's
on Saturday,
exactly
2
what
on Sunday, then 10 on Monday, 8 on Tuesday, 3 on Wednesday.
Isn't there football on Monday too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's one game.
There's one game.
I think it's
Monday night.
Buccaneers and
Yeah, it's the
Eagles.
Bucks and Cowboys.
I
Yeah,
think
they
it's
shouldn't.
Eagles.
Wait, oh yeah,
Yeah.
they play the Eagles. My bad.
They should really lighten up on those days when there's football, like especially for
Yes.
playoffs for football, because everyone's
Yeah.
tuning into that.
Yeah.
But Penguins did end up losing last night. Elias Pettersson scored on a breakaway
So
in
did Marcus
overtime.
Pedersen.
I said a lot. Well, Marcus Pettersson
Yeah.
did get a goal in the
Slap
game.
shot.
But
First of the
Elias
year.
Pettersson scored the OT winner on a breakaway.
Yeah.
So
I think Jari should have stopped that.
yeah, he
But I can't complain because he made some great saves to
He
keep us
did.
in the game. And
he
even
had his
give us a
stick
point.
down. It was just the tiny
Yeah.
sliver of daylight that Pettersson found, and Elias
Yeah.
Pettersson's been so good this year.
Yeah.
Dude, he.
That whole
I watched a video. I think it was this morning. Yeah, it was. I watched a video this morning, and
no
about
way you watched the videos.
about Elias Pettersson, and Bro has gotten 4 game-winning goals in his last 4 games, all of them against Metro teams.
Oh my.
He had
Comes to
13
Metro.
points in those 4 games.
Elias Pettersson, can you get those game winner goals not against us, but every other Metro
Yeah.
team and every other team that we're playing or fighting for the wild card in regulation? Thanks. I
But
hope you heard it.
another thing I want to talk about, JT Miller was
He was so.
yeah.
I mean, this is gonna sound so weird.
Like
for me,
that.
but
I
he
think
was
that,
rude.
I think that was a little cheap shot on Crosby.
Yeah.
Like,
Like-
come
JT
on.
Miller.
I'm like, excuse me.
And he's
Sorry
I feel
that
like,
you're-
I feel like last season
didn't like your childhood
he was
team.
like that with Crosby too.
Yeah.
This
in
is JT
Vancouver.
Miller, you know, he likes to get in people's heads. He's kind of one of those guys. And, yeah, he frustrates you, and, yeah, like, I
But
agree
he's a
with you.
power play machine.
He is a power play
yeah.
machine. He's a power play merchant.
Yeah.
He's also been good this year. He was on my all-star voting ballot.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Did Elias Pettersson get named for Vancouver, or did I have to vote him in?
It was either him or Hughes.
Because for the past few days, like my
No,
ballot's
it
been
was
automatic.
Hughes.
I could take
It
a
was
look.
Hughes,
Let me see.
Yeah.
bro.
Sure.
I'm pretty sure I voted Elias Pettersson then.
I think Pedersen's second or first.
Yeah, it was Hughes. Hughes got in for Vancouver.
Yeah. So we'll talk more about keep that up because we'll talk more about the All-Star players in a bit. But moving on to the Ned and Jari conversation, because for the past few games it had looked like Ned was starting to take over the net, and then that game happened last night where he didn't start off too hot, and then Jari came in and was just like, no, this is my net, like you were saying. Mm-hmm. So do we have a tandem,
yes.
a goalie controversy? Because when one is doing good, the other's not doing good.
I think we have a tandem because we know Jari can't play more than 50 games.
Oh yeah, that's for
sure. And
sure.
we can rely on both of them.
Yeah, and we at this point we don't want Jari playing more than 50. Considering his injury history, we don't need that. We need him healthy for the playoffs. Even if we get in, I mean, that's going to be close.
I feel like because obviously we didn't know how Ned was going to play at the beginning of the year because he was new to the team.
But he's exceeded expectations.
Yeah, he was okay last year. And like you said, he's exceeded expectations. If they had started earlier in the season of like playing as a tandem, then maybe things would be a bit more consistent for both. But also Nedeljkovic got hurt early in the season, so that kind of didn't help.
Yeah, that's a
but
good point.
If I'm hoping Dubas re-signs Nedeljkovic because he's just on 1 year.
I think he will.
Yeah, I definitely think he will. I definitely think he should. And if he does next season, the start, they need to be going back and forth right away.
I agree with that.
And hopefully Nedeljkovic can keep playing like he's playing right now.
I mean, he's been really good. He's kind of showing flashes of what he did like in his rookie year in Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like that good goaltending he was.
Right now in 14 games, he's got a .922 save percentage.
Like that's solid.
Yeah, and then Jari with 26 games, .912 save percentage. So you know how many teams would die for goals like
solid.
this? You know how many teams would die for goaltending like this?
I know. Like,
oh yeah.
We're lucky that
we're definitely not at the level like Boston has for their tandem.
No,
but we're definitely having a goalie tandem is something that's very key in this league now.
Yes,
because you play 82 games, you can't have your goalies.
Too.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can't burn out your goalie for 60 games and then go on a playoff run and expect him to be like ready to go. He's gonna be burnt out.
Exactly.
So, which is definitely, it's been talked about several times when the Penguins won the Cup in 2017. That was a big key of having Murray and Fleury.
Yep.
Fleury came in when Murray got hurt. He got a little bit burnt out, and then Murray was like, all right, my turn. And won the Cup.
Yep.
So, like, at the playoff, say we get in, do we all agree that Jari's the game one starter?
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah. But if he has a rough game, I think Ned comes in pretty quickly.
Yeah. Just one bad game?
Maybe. I don't know.
I feel like Ned's,
if it's really bad, like 3-0 after the first, then I'd probably have Jari pulled, put Ned in, and then have Ned start next game, depending on how he plays.
The next time the Pens make the playoffs, like Jari needs to make a statement.
Yes.
I honestly think he will.
I hope he does.
If he can continue what he's doing this season, I think he can.
And he'll have a lot more rest heading into the playoffs because like when we've been in, like he's played more than 50 games.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So, hopefully, he can get in.
Who do you think should get the start tomorrow night, Jari?
Oh, yeah, Jari.
I think you got to go with Jari tomorrow.
Yeah. All right. So, trade deadline's coming up. I guess this isn't really a trade, but a bit of news that happened this week. Corey Perry was eligible to come back to the league. Could be signed by anyone. He's a free agent since Chicago bought him out during that stint of the controversy. Jake had asked us, should the Penguins be looking at Corey Perry?
Well, yes. Me and Nick were talking about this heading out of PPG Paints Arena after the loss, and we were talking about like how JT Miller is like that guy. Like, you're not touching Hughes. Like, I don't feel like we have that right now. Like, it's got to be, it's like Malkin and Letang.
Well, especially with John Ludwig out, because like he was kind of that guy for the Pens, even though he's like.
I think he's skating though, so he.
Yeah, but I think he's gonna be out a few more weeks.
Well, yeah, I mean, when you're on IR, you're out for like 10 games, and that's.
Either way, I think Corey Perry will be a great addition.
Not only can he be that guy, but like, he can actually produce and help this team.
Yeah, Bo is
like he's on pace for 50 points with Chicago.
Exactly. Like, if he comes in, like. He's a guy who can he's like a physical guy who has like an offensive upside. So like, you can get him to produce offense for you when needed. And then if you need a guy who can, step up for someone. Like someone's going after, for example, I think of Penn's Flyers, February 25th. Like, if what happened in that game happens again, we have Corey Perry in the lineup.
That'd be crazy.
Oh, man. Like...
And considering we don't know how Riley Smith, he got injured last night. We don't know how long he's going to be out. Yeah, I don't think Perry's asking for a lot of money.
No.
Like, I think it's the league
If he
minimum
wants league
contract.
minimum, you're going to look at almost every playoff team trying to sign him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's that guy who can help you win playoff series. I mean,
Will the Penguins be insanely affected by the Riley Smith injury? Because he hasn't been producing too much.
I mean, I don't want to be that guy, but I am going to be that guy.
Yeah, I know where you're going with this.
You know where I'm going with this. I'm just saying, because it's true. He got hurt. Penn's played better. Like, I hate saying it, but like...
Or what if he's out for a long time, you put him on long-term IR? He's a $5 million cap player. So that frees up $5 million in cap space for us. We can make a move and then bring Riley Smith back for the playoffs.
That's true. I forgot the salary cap. Those
I don't think that's
used that trick
that's right.
a few years ago.
And Colorado will be this year. I don't know if you heard.
Oh, yeah.
Landeskog's going to be back for the playoffs.
Oh.
So Colorado's doing that again.
This is a good segue to get into news from around the league. Because I didn't have that on the game notes, but tell us more about Gabriel Landeskog.
Yeah, so apparently rumors are coming out. Apparently the last, dude, I don't remember when I read it, honestly. I'm just saying.
I saw he was skating, but people were like, don't get your hopes up. He's still got a long way to go.
Yeah.
But yeah, apparently it sounds like he's going to be back for the playoffs.
And the Avalanche, they need a center right now. I mean, they got McKinnon and...
they're going to acquire some big dude like Lindholm or somebody at the trade deadline.
That'd be good.
And then they're going to get Landeskog back, and, they're just going to...
That's a lethal lineup.
Avalanche 2024 Cup. Maybe.
I had him in the final.
I don't think I picked them as my cup winner. I honestly can't remember who I picked.
I don't know either, honestly, who I picked.
I would pull it up, but my
right?
computer has been saying trying to connect the entire time we've been recording. So I'm not taking any chances or hitting any buttons. I'm just scrolling through the game notes right now. So
that's solid.
That's because for whatever reason, the Wi-Fi here hates my computer but loves yours.
Yeah.
So I love my technology sometimes.
That's solid.
But speaking of the playoffs, over break, the wild card race in the East has been really heating up, and now it's like a 6-team fight for those last two spots.
Dude, it's awesome to witness.
And currently, the Flyers and the Lightning hold those last two spots. Flyers have 80... That's not correct. Flyers have 48 points. Lightning have 47. If the Flyers had 84 points at this point in the season, I would not.
The Lightning are 2 points ahead of us, but they have 3 games in hand. So.
And then we got the Devils 45, us 45, Detroit 45, Capitals 44, Islanders 48.
I want to talk about this. I think
48.
Yeah.
Wouldn't they be in that second spot, not the Lightning? Or did I look at that completely wrong this morning?
No, the Islanders are third in the Metro.
My bad. I was gonna say
I know we're talking about the playoffs right now. I know a lot of news come out about Jake Guentzel and his contract. If the Penguins are more than 5 points out, do you think Dubas considers moving on from Guentzel?
Yes, absolutely.
I don't want to talk about it.
Because it doesn't seem very promising right now. Some of the reports that are coming out.
I mean, I'm just saying, if we do trade him, we're gonna get a haul back.
I'm gonna be depressed for a whole weekend.
Okay, same.
I think
but
Sid will be too.
We're gonna get something great back.
What do you want for Guentzel?
Jake Guentzel not to get traded. That's what I want.
If he does get traded, give me 2 high draft picks, a good young NHL player, and a top prospect.
Okay.
Yeah,
maybe
but
a
I feel
first,
that
second,
goes
top
against what
prospect NHL.
Dubas' original plan was. He went all in on the core, and he got Carlson.
Oh, we have some breaking news.
What?
Per Josh Yeri, Riley Smith is out longer term with an upper body injury.
All right.
So.
You scared? We were in the middle of the Jake Guentzel talk. I got really scared.
Anyway,
wait, I have a question now. Now that he's on LTIR, do we trade Guentzel at all or no?
No.
Yay!
We've got Corey Perry, baby. Or,
Oh no,
you know where I'm going with this?
I'm scared.
My boy.
Oh,
Bring him back.
No.
Who?
Bring back Phil.
No!
Bring back Phil.
No!
What do you mean
I
no?
love Phil, but
What do you mean no?
I don't think he's gonna do that much.
That's
No,
what,
listen,
I don't.
listen.
I think we can spend some better money with
When I was-
Smith.
Listen, when we went to the bathroom after the game last night, like when we were at the arena, there was a guy who had a shirt.
Oh, I think I saw
It was
it.
just all
Yeah,
pictures of
I saw
Phil.
it.
It was
saw
the
it.
Phil Kessel shirt. I want
Oh my
that.
gosh.
Whoever you are, where did you get that? How did you get it made? And where can I purchase one? I want that more than anything. Anyway, back to Jake Guentzel. Sorry, I got a little distracted.
It's okay. Well, now that that's happened, you guys
Like,
say don't
say
trade him.
you make that Guentzel trade and you get all these draft picks. Like, what is that going to do for Crosby?
Not make him happy.
Or with this team?
Guys, we have to take into account we can't lose the Jake Shakes.
That's yeah.
Kyle Dubas, do not make this trade
No,
for the
also-
sake of the Jake Shakes.
And the way that
Oh,
Crosby's
my
carrying
God.
this team on his back, and you trade his go-to man.
That is a dumb
That's
move.
not right.
That is a
I'm
dumb move.
not
That's
saying
when I
I want
start
it
the
to happen.
file.
Fire?
Fire. That's what I meant. My tongue just got twisted. That's when I start the fire Dubas campaign because I'll be mad.
But what I
don't
would
want
do,
them to.
what I
don't
would
think they
do,
will
I don't want them-
ultimately.
I actually
But-
I wouldn't want a draft pick. I would want good youth in the bottom six, that guys that have potential that can get in the top six eventually, and a established top six guy.
No,
Mm-hmm.
listen. I only
what I would-
think that the only way that personally I think Guentzel does get traded is if Dubas already knows, like, okay, Guentzel and his agent have already told me there's no way we're coming back in the offseason. If
Is his contract up this year or
Yes.
next?
He's
This
a
year.
UFA.
he's a UFA at the end of this year.
I thought it was next.
No. So if Guentzel and his agent come and say, look, we're going to move on from this team, then I think Dubas trades him. But if he doesn't, if there's any chance that Guentzel still does sign here,
Mm-hmm.
he's not going to get moved. I don't think Dubas is going to move him.
I think he's
I
looking
don't-
at 9.5 right now.
Fine.
Pay him for the Jake Shakes.
8-year, 9.5.
Fine. He's a good player.
Do it.
Do it.
Sign it. The cap's going up next year, right?
Yeah.
Anything?
Woo!
I don't think he's a $10 million player.
No.
Do you?
No, but like
I agree with this.
he's
Nine and
probably
a
like
half.
9.5. I think is pretty fair for
Yeah.
Guentzel.
That's where I'm. That's the limit.
He's a great
Yeah.
player. Deserves a lot of money. I mean, I'm not gonna say 10 plus, but like, I think 9.5 is pretty accurate for
Mhm.
what he deserves.
All right.
Yeah.
We just did your job. Do this.
And Dubas we trust.
I trust him.
I do too.
I'm mostly trusting. I'm just worried because I worry. So
No, but like, if he does get traded, I wouldn't be surprised if a report came out saying his agent let Dubas know that there's no way he was gonna return.
we're
But,
gonna,
like, he
we're gonna be
loves-
here
he
on
loves
trade deadline
Pittsburgh,
day,
though.
and I'm gonna be like,
He does,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
you know what? I don't know. I feel like his agent. I don't know. His
It's a
agent
bit
gives me like
concerning.
slime
It
ball
hasn't been
vibes.
done already.
"Shut up, Jake Guentzel's agent.
No, his agent gives me like
Who is his agent?
slime
I'm
ball
gonna have a
vibes.
talk
Like
with him."
he's probably saying to Guentzel like, "Hey, you're not gonna win anything here," like, cause you know, like
I'm gonna
if
go knock on
he
the
gets
door right
Guentzel a lot of money,
Who is he?
then he'll get a lot. I feel like he's
Look it
being like a
up.
slime ball right now. Like, hey, buddy, like you want to win, don't sign.
God.
How do you spell Guentzel?
I know. I
Oh
can't
my
spell.
gosh. We're trying to find his agent
Uh,
right now so I can make a phone call.
Agents.
Hang on, set.
Okay, give
What
us
do
the
you
name.
mean? Oh my gosh. This is like making me
What's his
very
agent
Oh,
unsettled.
here it is.
Who?
David. How do you say that? David Paganotta?
Pagnota?
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
David Pagnota, if you
Yeah.
hear this, don't tell Guentzel to leave.
Wait,
Speaking
David
of-
Pagnota?
Leaves.
Yeah.
He's not an agent.
What?
What?
He's an insider.
I'm so sorry, David Pagnota!
Ben,
Ben-
dude.
Oh my goodness.
Ben,
Find the
how do you
agent,
spell that?
guys.
I should.
I can't look anything
How do
up
you
right now.
spell
My
it?
computer's
Right there.
not working.
I can't see that, bro. Hankinson.
Oh, did you actually find
Do you
the agent?
know
Turn it
William
this way.
Nylander's agent?
Is it the same guy?
Nick?
I don't know.
Ben Hankinson, if you hear this, you're not trading. You're not making Jake Guentzel.
Guys, I found his Twitter account. His DMs are open.
Oh, Nick,
Slide
get
in.
to work. Hashtag save Jake Guentzel. Hashtag save the Jake Shakes. Moving on, because I don't want to talk about this anymore because it's making me sad.
Dear Ben.
Do you want to talk about William Nylander or no?
Oh, I forgot to put that on here. How did I forget that?
Oh,
That's what we were missing, because you looked at it and said, we're missing something big.
Yeah.
Talk about it now before we forget. William Nylander signed an extension.
Payday!
He got paid.
And Jake had to take the Twitter account and...
Yeah,
little
Jake made a
post.
tweet this week. This is what happers when you give access to everyone for the
What?
social media. It wasn't a bad
Jake
thing.
really tagged me and was like, your boy got paid.
Yeah, we were here whenever you did
I
that.
heard you guys were chirping my tweet.
We were
Yeah.
too.
By the way, these two did do the callers episode. Technical
Yeah.
difficulties happened, and it did not get recorded.
Sorry about
so
that.
we're so sorry to everyone who
Oh,
called in.
also, one other thing. I told him he had to fix his grammar on the Twitter account.
And I'm working
Oh,
on it.
we know he does. We've written articles together, and I've proofread.
Yeah,
Shout out to the
buddy
pro
loves his
editor.
run-on sentences. He loves his run-on
Oh
sentences.
yeah, he doesn't. Jake doesn't know what commas are.
Or what a period is either. But especially he
working on
doesn't
it.
know
Love
what a
you,
comma is. We do love you.
What did I just get? I just got an email from the Penguins.
Oh.
Oh, introducing college nights?
Ooh.
Why isn't Point Park on there?
Really? That's brutal.
Wait, I'm pretty sure they said there was a Point Park night too. I thought I heard someone
Yeah,
say
it's Monday.
that. Oh, it's Monday. Oh.
We don't get that big of a discount.
Oof.
Yeah.
They have... never mind. Forget that. William Nylander got
Yeah.
paid. Let's talk about that.
11.5. So it's now for the core. Tavares, Marner, Nylander, and Matthews. $46.65 million. I mean, that's a lot.
That's a lot of money.
For 4 guys, and I know they have some defensive issues.
And
They need-
goalie issues.
I mean, if Wall, I don't know
you,
if Wall can be
Samsonov?
that guy.
I think he can, but he's just hurt right now, and Samsonov has just been horrible.
Oh, brutal. They
Hi guys, DM sent.
Thanks.
What'd you say?
I said, Dear Ben, please keep Guentzel in Pittsburgh. We love him too much for him to go. Nick.
You forgot to mention the Jake Shakes.
Oh,
P.S. We can't lose Jake
P.S.
Shakes.
we love Jake Shakes as well.
Okay. We started the campaign and mission to save Jake Guentzel. So, pray.
Oh, shoot.
What'd you do?
I DM'd him on the wrong account.
What account?
I DM'd him on my NASCAR account.
Why do you have a NASCAR account?
Because I like
He's a big NASCAR guy.
What's his name?
I don't know. You were doing it.
David.
No, that's the insider.
No.
Ben Hankinson. I
Ben
forget.
Hankinson, that's it.
If Jake Guentzel gets traded, it's our fault.
Yeah, we were really botching this.
We're gonna be here on trade deadline day, and I'm gonna be like dying because I'm like, don't trade Guentzel, don't trade Guentzel. Yeah, trade. Hopefully the trade deadline stream works. I think it'll be fun. I plan on having a whiteboard in here, so we gotta keep track.
I know, yeah.
I wouldn't have like the big.
We gotta set
whiteboard in
over
here.
under how many trades on the day.
You guys do that. I'm not good. I don't do the sports betting.
I mean, it's just fun.
Okay, let's talk more about William Nylander while Nick proceeds to help save Jake Guentzel.
Yeah, but Nylander, he
I mean, he deserved the payday. He's been playing
he
very
went
well
into a
this year.
contract year. He bet on himself, and he's been better than advertised.
Mm-hmm.
He's having probably his best season of his career so far.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, 57 points in 39 games. He could arguably be the best Leafs player. I know Matthews is kind of going off right now. He's got 31 goals, leads the league in that category. But I don't know. I feel like it's a lot of money tied up to those 4 guys. I think they get Tavares off the hook in a year or 2. I don't know, Nick. Do you know that? A year for Tavares? 1 more year?
Are you kidding me?
Did you DM him on the wrong count again?
No, I DM'd him and then my account immediately got locked.
Well, at least the NASCAR one is gonna save us, right?
Hold on. Wait.
Oh no.
Hold on.
This is
Okay, my account's unlocked.
yay!
Send it.
Hurry
Okay,
up.
it's sent.
Okay.
All right.
We're good now.
I want to hear.
Anyway, back to the-
Moving on fully
I
now.
want to hear his take on the Nylander.
Yeah,
Yeah.
tell us.
Okay.
Because I thought it was like he deserved it, but like I
Did
mean,
he
the Leafs
deserve-
players they just won't
Listen,
take a discount.
Listen.
No.
Yes, that's true. But at the same time, all four of them are very, very good
Your hair's
players.
a little.
Yeah. Nice hair.
Dude, I forgot to wear a hat today. This is bad. But yeah, listen. I half, like you said, I half like it, half don't. I mean, yes, like all four of them are very good players, and if I'm being truthful, you're not gonna win a Stanley Cup without the four. Like all the people saying like, oh, you have to get rid of one to win the cup. I think.
But would you be opposed to getting rid of one and like adding some like a good guy on like the blue line? Because like I feel like that's what the Leafs need.
I mean, yes, but like at the same time, every time we add a good guy on the blue line, he gets injured for the rest of his career.
Oh yeah. That's
Like
just,
Jake Muzzin, John Klingberg.
I mean, these guys haven't been able to win more than 2 rounds, though.
Yes, but
And it's not even. It doesn't look pretty when they lose in the playoffs either.
I mean,
Like they couldn't.
yeah,
even
don't
put up-
remind me.
do we have any idea when Joseph Wall is supposed to come back?
I think a few more weeks, but Martin Jones
Oh.
been holding the fort down pretty good. They just called back up, or not even. They did call back up Samsonov.
Mm-hmm.
I think yesterday or 2 days ago.
Yeah.
So he's probably gonna become like the backup
Oh yeah.
for
Yes, I can imagine that.
Jones. Like Jones is playing good too. And I mean, yeah, I going back to Nylander though, I like it. I think it's a good signing. Like I think he deserves every much of that money, and he's been a huge part of this team this year. For
Jones is having a great year.
that's what I mean. Jones is doing awesome. Yeah, I mean, I like the move. I do. I get, like, yeah, it's a bit frustrating that they won't take a discount, but, you know, all four of them deserve the amount of money they're getting.
Yeah,
If I had to,
I
go
think
ahead.
he deserves it. Like I think he's developed into that type of guy. Like,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
but
like-
I mean, you look at a guy like Sid who makes 8.7. Like he took the discount.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I think all Leafs fans would have preferred that. They take a discount. But, like,
But it's hard to tell a guy, hey, can you not make like
yeah,
an extra 10 million?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's tough
Like-
to say. You can't be mad at that.
Yeah, you can't. But at the same time, you know, I think a lot of these players really focus on getting the bag rather than winning. it
Winning the
seems.
Stanley Cup, it's priceless. I
Yeah.
mean, that's like a life achievement. That's why you play the game
Exactly.
from a young
Yeah.
age.
Like, I feel like a lot of these stars nowadays only care about getting the bag rather than winning the cup, it seems.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like, you know, that's why I was so
And
blessed to
he
have
made-
like Crosby
I-
and Malkin
like
and
the
Letang.
Nylander
Like, they'll take
contract-
discounts.
Yeah.
It's bigger than the Pasternak one,
Yeah.
which I don't think he's better than David Pasternak.
Oh, God, no.
No.
Pasta's the best winger in the NHL.
But you know,
Yeah.
he set the value for the next contract, whoever's up next.
And that makes me nervous about Guentzel.
But I don't think Guentzel's that.
I don't think so
with
either, but, like-
Guentzel.
Like,
But yeah, I think we're good there.
Ben, please answer my DM.
Save Jake Guentzel.
Save Jake Guentzel.
Save.
Okay, so elsewhere in the league, we've all-star players who were announced. We'll go over that real quick. But someone that was announced was Connor Bedard. Unfortunately, he broke his jaw and is out
Brutal.
6 to 8 weeks and is
So
going to be
brutal.
missing the all-star game.
That's so brutal.
Which really unfortunate for hockey because he's been doing great this year. Leads all rookies with 15 goals, 18 assists to add up to 33 points.
Oh my God.
But what?
But he has like 18 tabs open.
Yeah, and I can't open anything that's going to work, so
I gotta-
we have to use Jake's computer.
No, but how do you have so many tabs open?
I just like to see all the numbers. I don't know.
That's crazy, bro.
But
But did you think it was a dirty hit?
No,
Brendan
no.
Smith?
Absolutely
I thought it was just
It was-
a hockey
That was
play.
a solid,
Yeah.
clean
It was
check by Brendan
fine.
Smith.
It just unfortunate circumstance.
Yeah.
Very
Exactly.
unfortunate
Here it is,
circumstance.
Like, bro just stepped up on him. Like, you know, for a guy like Brendan
Yeah,
Smith.
he
Like
had
he's
the puck.
just going for the puck there.
Yeah.
And he
Yeah. Like, that physical defenseman, that's what you do.
and that game turned into chaos after that.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Nick
yeah.
Foligno
I mean,
Rightfully
fought
so.
Brendan Smith. Also, Nick Foligno got an extension today, 2 years.
Foligno's also out because he broke his hand in that fight.
Yep. Lots of injuries.
Oh, and then
happening.
the Penguins helped out the Blackhawks a little trade. Rem
Yeah.
Pitlick,
Oh yeah, Rem Pitlick got traded to the Blackhawks. We got draft picks.
7th round pick.
You got
That was
seventh.
6th.
Seventh.
Oh. Well, we got a draft pick.
You got nothing back.
It wasn't really much of a trade,
It kind
but
of sucks though, because Rem Pitlick was the leading goal scorer and leading points getter in Wilkes-Barre.
oh really? That
Yeah.
is a bummer. But other All-Star players that were announced, Penguins representative is going to be Sidney Crosby.
Of course. Of course.
No surprise in that.
Shocker.
I'm trying to
Wow.
vote Jake Guentzel in, but
Didn't see that
probably
coming.
won't happen. Tom Wilson got named for the Capitals.
Yeah, what was that?
I
I
think
was a little
Ovechkin
shocked.
wanted a little break. That's what
Ovechkin
happened
doesn't
there.
want to go. So
Yeah, I mean, would you rather go on a nice vacation or go to Toronto?
I mean, I don't know if you
Nice
guys saw the
vacation.
Oliver
Yeah.
Bjorkstrand video.
Yeah.
The clip
Oh, yeah.
planned is
It's like,
he commented that he's like, I just don't have excitement a lot like
yeah,
that.
Bo did not
so.
seem hyped to go to Toronto than his vacation in San Diego or
I
something?
think he's either San Diego or Santa Fe. Something that
I think it
started
was
with a
San
San.
Diego.
You're probably right.
But yeah.
Yeah, I think it was
Sunny San Diego, a cold February Toronto.
I mean, there's
Yeah.
hockey. They play hockey all
So
the time.
there's only 8 guys in like the skills competition. Like that's gonna be hard to.
Yeah, I don't like that. I'm sorry.
It's
There's
gonna be
only
hard to.
8
Only
guys.
8.
It's okay. Can I go on a soapbox real quick?
Yes.
Yeah.
Last year, I think I mentioned it on here before. The skills competition was a mess. Okay,
Preach.
they did a thing like they did fastest skater. Like the 4 out of 8 guys went. Let's just go with that number because I don't remember all the numbers. And then they're like, okay, we're gonna come back to the rest of the skaters later, and we're gonna go do this event now.
Like, what
They
was
did that for like almost everything. Like
What
the
was
breakaway
that?
challenge, they had 4, technically 5 people going because Sid and Ovi were a tandem, but they like spread them out all across the skills competition. I'm like,
That was so
condense it, finish a competition, and then move on. Like it's
Like,
just
yeah,
a mess.
I think it
Let's
was
go back
the
to, like,
8
what we
guys.
used to do.
Only 8 guys. Like
Well, let me continue.
Yeah.
So, skills competition was very screwed up last year. Basically, all I was hoping for was, okay, just condense them, end them like you normally used to do, and then keep the breakaway challenge, because breakaway challenge is great. I think it's fun. Please don't rig it like you did in Vegas, because that was really dumb. And you'll be fine. It'll be fine. Just add maybe a bit more flair. I don't know.
They just need to go
They
back.
made it worse.
I think like one of my
Why
favorite-
would you only do 8 players?
one of my favorite parts about like the All-Star skills is like seeing every guy on the bench.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like seeing like their families having a good time. With only 8, I think
I thought it was 12, but
maybe it's 12.
I think it is 12.
I think it is 12. I
But
think
if
you're
it's-
right.
That's still not enough.
That's not okay. I don't think that's okay.
No.
Like this also should be different this year because they're having the draft, so no one's playing in their divisions. I mean, the past few years it has been like individual versus individual, not like when they did it in LA,
Yeah.
it was division versus division, I think.
Yeah.
But you could add more competition to that with like the different teams, and like maybe whoever's team wins the All-Star game gets like some sort of advantage. Like they get to pick who they want to play, which I think that's what they did in LA. Like
I think
whatever
so.
division 1, they're like they get to pick who they want to play in the first round and when they want to play.
Yeah.
So I think also
It's something they're trying something new, so you can't.
yeah, I know, but it
Because
does,
obviously something needed to be fixed.
but also I don't like the All-Star game on ESPN. I
No.
prefer it with TNT because
I
you
need
get
Biz. Yeah.
you get Paul Bissonnette.
You get Gretzky.
There's an
Rex.
All-Star weekend would just be...
It would be amazing. Like literally,
I
I
mean,
know
TNT rocked it out with the Winter Classic.
Yeah, and I know the Winter Classic didn't get as much viewers, but
It was
Paul
a-
Bissonnette literally fought Bowie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, who didn't
He
want to
literally-
see that?
Jumped on top of him. I'm like, oh my gosh.
I was not expecting that.
It
but I'm
was
happy I saw
hilarious.
It was hilarious.
I loved it.
That's what I mean. We need Biz on the show.
Yeah. That'd be
Biz,
really
when you
hard
come
to-
back to the Berg, like,
Come on the show, but
no,
just
Mike,
keep it clean, which
go
might be a
on.
little hard for him. But
Nah, he won't.
no.
He won't.
yeah,
Biz,
that's gonna be.
Don't- you don't
Let it fly, bud.
Biz,
Oh,
let
no.
it fly. Megan
Hopefully,
can just deal.
I'll have to deal with it. I played hockey, so I dealt with it in the locker room. But one person, maybe we mentioned it at the beginning of the show, who could hopefully make All-Star Weekend a little bit better is Pat McAfee.
Yes.
Ooh,
Cause
I like that.
NFL playoffs are like
That's a
wrapped
great
up by
idea.
then.
You
You
know
just
how he
have
does,
the
like, the
Super Bowl
live
the next week.
shows at, like...
He could go to the
college
All-Star
campuses.
game.
Megan's cooking.
Can you imagine?
Megan's-
How have you guys not thought of this?
Can you imagine the live show at Maple Leaf Square with all the Leafs fans and
Oh my
hockey
gosh.
fans
We
behind
need
them?
Pat McAfee at the
That would
All-Star
be
game.
Megan is
sick.
cooking. Let's
Pat
go.
McAfee live show in
If
Maple
there's
Leaf Square.
anything that I will get on a soapbox about in the NHL, it's the All-Star game. Because I think it's fun. I wish the players would put more effort into the game. They're obviously not going to do that. But it just never works out the right way.
Dude, Pat McAfee, it's live show at Maple Leaf Square
That would be awesome.
That'd be
with all the
great.
fans in the back. Dude, just...
It'll help grow the game too.
It
Yes!
would.
Which I think my brother watches Pat McAfee like almost every day.
He does.
He said that like after NFL's done, they're probably going to focus more on hockey,
Good.
which is awesome because anytime
It's like when it's NFL season, those guys dial in on it.
yeah,
so.
and that's
Which is-
fine.
which
We
is-
know
yeah.
football dominates America.
Yeah.
Yeah, I respect it. And even
But-
when it is football, he'll always show his little hockey stuff. Like, even
Yeah.
during football season, he'll still...
Hockey is awesome. His hockey's awesome segment. We love that.
Yeah.
I love his hockey's awesome
Yeah.
segment.
But
Because he literally, will show, he won't even show, things that are, mainstream, I guess you could say.
no.
He'll show, yo, look, this goalie did, this, this little, stuff, only really,
He showed the Tristan Jarry goal.
yeah,
Also, Pat McAfee's a Penguins fan, so
well, yeah, he's from
we
Plum.
love
Rocks
that.
that the Penguins tank.
Yes.
He's from Plum, of course.
He
That is
loves
iconic.
Crosby too. He loves Crosby.
Yeah.
We need. I just had another thought.
What?
If the Penguins make the playoffs, Pat McAfee needs to do a live show in Pittsburgh.
That'd be sick.
Yes.
So now we really need to make the playoffs.
Well, the finals on ESPN this year.
Oh! We need to make the final then. Pat
Stanley Cup
McAfee at the
Finals?
Stanley Cup final, please.
Oh, in Pittsburgh.
Can you imagine the live... Does the
Listen.
live show in Market Square?
Oh my gosh!
Oh, no, Adam, where the rink is? Because the rink won't be there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
PG Square?
Maybe not because the
PG
fountain will be up.
Oh, that's
so
true, that's
they might
true.
have to be careful because they don't want their equipment getting
Yeah.
wet.
Oh, Market Square, though?
Oh my gosh.
No! Point State Park.
Yes.
Live
It's gonna
show
be
at
nice
Point
weather.
State.
Guys,
We're cooking!
we are.
Let us cook!
Okay. I feel like we've cooked enough on this segment, but guys,
Oh
I
my
want us to make the
God.
finals so bad, and I want Pat McAfee to hear this.
Gordon, we're like 5-star Michelin type stuff right now. We're like Gordon Ramsay up in here right now, guys.
Guys, we just saved the NHL.
We
We're
did.
literally saving the league. Make me commissioner, man.
If you become
playing.
commissioner, I will be the only person cheering for you in a sea of booze.
I don't care. Boo me all you want.
Communal
I will be
presenting
like,
the Stanley
yes,
Cup to Connor
Commissioner
Bedard.
I can't even lift the Stanley Cup, bro. It's too heavy with my
Oh, same.
my
We'll
short
do
arms.
it together. I'll be your deputy commissioner.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I don't know what Jake will do.
I don't know.
Jake can lift the Stanley Cup. Have you seen his muscles? He can lift that cup.
Okay, moving on. During that Flyers and Penguins game this week, there was a big trade.
Ooh.
Yeah, in the middle of the game,
Yeah,
right after
so-
the first goal went in,
My
they were
favorite
like,
player
hey,
is
we need
Sidney Crosby.
defense.
Flyers goalie, no, goalie. Flyers prospect Cutter Gauthier
Pensland, by the way.
from Pittsburgh, but
He
Pennsylvania.
a real one.
Got traded to the Anaheim Ducks in exchange for Jamie Drysdale, and there's also a draft pick thrown in there, 2025 pick.
Second round, yep.
There was a lot of controversy with this because it came out that Cutter Gauthier had reportedly said he did not want to be a Flyer.
I mean,
think he's spoken more on this now. I don't blame him either. I think he's spoken more on this now and given more reason. I can't look it up because my computer is still being stupid, but Jake, clutch up, please. Jamie Drysdale, actually, I would like, fun fact, my friend Alec knows Jamie Drysdale because they went to high school together.
That's sick.
I don't know if they were super close friends, but he knew him up in Erie. So,
I mean,
but
my dad was.
It's a confusing.
My dad was good friends with Dale Howard.
He didn't give out a real statement of why.
yeah, but
I think
it was a number of things.
Well, he went on some podcast, and they were like, "Yo, like, why did you leave?" And he basically was like, "Oh, well, I'm gonna keep that to myself. It's between me, my agent, my family."
okay.
So like, he's not gonna come out and give a reason.
Yeah, but
I mean, I respect it, but
Philadelphia hates Cutter Gauthier now, though.
Oh yeah.
Public enemy number 2.
So since Philly hates Cutter Gauthier, we now love Cutter Gauthier. We are a show that supports Cutter Gauthier.
And this is right after he went off at the World Juniors.
Yeah, and we'll get to a brief talk about the World Juniors here in just a minute.
So like his value
probably.
was probably never.
Oh yeah,
was the highest.
That's when I saw Cutter Gauthier traded. I'm like, what?
Yeah, that's when he came out. Like, no insiders were reporting it or anything either.
No, it was just
like,
it just happened.
Apparently,
which
it was
is the best kind of trade. It just happens sometimes
because
he was
not,
on the
like,
trading
expecting
block for a while. Like there were like more than 18 teams talking to the Flyers about this kid.
Jeez. Apparently he also people were saying he wouldn't meet with the Flyers at the World Juniors.
So they in a last kind of ditch effort to like get him to want to play for the Flyers, like he wouldn't even bother to speak with them. So
honestly, Cutter Gauthier, we respect you for that.
We stand you.
We stand you.
We are.
I don't want to talk to the Flyers.
We are Cutter Gauthier.
This is a
podcast.
Great return for the Ducks.
No, seriously. But,
oh yeah.
Like whenever
this could be a 40-goal type of guy in the NHL.
I mean, yes, but like at the same time, if he's gonna ask for a trade, the team had no leverage, right? So normally, if they don't have any leverage, your trade value goes like down a lot. Like the return you're gonna get's like not gonna be good. So like getting a guy like Jamie Drysdale, who's like a solid defenseman, and seems to have a great personality. Like a lot of Ducks fans seem to be really sad over him leaving. Like apparently he's a really popular.
Trevor Zegras is very sad.
Yeah, Zegras, who's out for 6 days.
Together,
oh my God.
We sleep together.
Trevor Zegras, are you?
And they got a 2025 second-round pick, so a great return here for the Flyers. For Gauthier, and Drysdale really got an assist.
And the Flyers, they needed someone to quarterback their power play.
Yeah, and I think this is going to help make Rasmus Ristolainen expandable for trade.
Oh yeah.
And Sean Walker, so we'll see what happens at that deadline. Like, there's a lot of guys. I don't know if you guys have like really read. Like, I have a list on my phone of like all guys who have been in trade rumors since.
Ooh, can we read that list like next week maybe? Because we've been running for a long time.
There's over 100 players on it. Just letting you know.
We could do that for next week.
Yeah.
There's over 100 players on it. Just letting you know.
Oh.
So like.
That's time. We'll read them all.
It's like highlight the big ones.
Read them all
for us, or read them all.
Some players I even put like most likely to of like all the teams that are like linked to.
How about we do like
we're gonna do a special Pucks and Deep just for I don't know. We'll actually see because Andrew's gonna be here next week, so he might want to join in the Pucks and Deep.
I mean, some of them don't have like any teams listed next to them because like it's just
just read the ones that have like teams and are like more important.
Jake Guentzel has a lot of teams next to him. By the way, I'm just saying he's number 1 on the list because he has like the most.
Please no.
Because there's so many.
Lindholm.
He's second. Hannafin's. He's in the top 10.
Hannafin's hurt, so no.
He's in the top 10. You don't want Hannafin gone?
Well,
Calgary.
You said that like I don't want him gone. Like,
no, I thought you were saying like that would be part of the Jake Guentzel.
Oh, that wouldn't make sense.
That's what I thought you said because I'm just like still trying to defend Jake.
That wouldn't make sense.
There's just so many.
This is gonna be a whole saga for the next few weeks. Like me complaining about Jake Guentzel on a trade block.
Trade deadline's 8th
to March.
The 8th. So we still have another month.
A lot of season. Actually, half of it. So.
Also in the West, there are some teams on some winning streaks. Oilers have 9 in a row, and Kraken and Jets have 8 in a row. The Jets have been really good. They're top of the Central.
The Jets are legit. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Jets
and
are
I think
legit.
I watched the end of the Panthers game last night. I think they're on a winning streak too.
Yes.
I can't remember what they said the number was, but
dude, there are some
big winning streaks going around in the league. So
The
Yeah.
Panthers are on a 9-game winning streak,
thank you.
which is a crazy.
We probably don't need to worry about that.
And they're still behind the
Bruins.
Bruins.
Just a point, though. So
Yeah.
we'll see how that plays out. And
The Bruins have lost in overtime the last 3 games.
oh yeah,
That's crazy.
and to wrap it up in the league, Fleury over break is now tied for second all time in wins with 551. He will get sole possession
Yeah.
with 552
Eventually.
eventually. It's just a matter of time.
That's my goat.
Does he catch Brodeur?
No one's catching Marty
Forget
Brodeur.
the Ovechkin race. Who cares about that? I want to see if Fleury can catch Marty Brodeur.
Do you think that's the most unbreakable record in the NHL?
No.
No,
691 wins.
that's second to Gretzky's points.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not second.
I think
no.
how
Well, we
good
just said
Fleury's
no.
been,
Guys,
how
I have
long
a
he's
very,
playing.
very hot take.
Oh no, I'm scared.
Connor McDavid,
No, I knew you were gonna say this.
by the end of his career, could make a case
No.
to being up there with Gretzky
And-
in points.
Well, yeah, he could be up there, but
He
But
just,
he
he
really-
just
I
got,
don't
But he
know.
really could hit
he just got
100
900
points
Yeah, he just got
this
900.
Yeah.
season
I had that on the game notes. but
in
then I
less than
decided
700
to report later.
games. That
Oh my
is
gosh.
insane.
I don't think he's human.
He's not.
Yeah.
It's not fair. Anyways, 2 more big things that happened in the hockey world, not in the NHL. The World Juniors happened over Christmas as well.
USA.
USA got the gold.
Hey!
Hey, Sweden.
Oh yeah, it was a little brutal.
They got a little rowdy there at the end.
Oh yeah.
Dude, even in the handshake line, it was
Yeah!
Gautier.
Was it
And,
Gauthier? I love
the
you
one
more, Connor
Swedish guy.
Gauthier.
So did, nearly got in a fight in
I
the
was-
handshake line.
Yeah.
That's insane.
USA beat Sweden in the gold medal game 6-2 in Sweden, which makes it even
Yeah.
better. So.
Oh, my
Canada
God,
didn't do too hot in the
cry.
tournament.
Oh yeah,
But they-
Canada lost
yeah.
in the quarterfinal to
They
Czechia.
had a lot of
Hey,
top
Dad.
guys.
Hey,
there.
Mom. You guys lost. We took the gold. Let's go.
Also, I was really hoping Czechia would get the bronze because I felt a little bad if they got to that game and then didn't get a medal, but they beat Canada on the way there. So it's like Czechia, please get the bronze.
And
And they
Czechia
had,
scored 4 goals.
that
in,
was an
2 minutes.
insane ending.
They scored 4
It was
goals.
8-4 at the end, right?
Yeah.
Czechia beat Finland 8-4 to win the bronze. They scored 4 goals in 1 minute in the last 3 minutes or so of the game to win.
No, 5 goals.
Right?
Because it was 4-3. We
It-
came 4-4.
It was crazy.
5-4, 6-4, 7-4, 8-4. Oh, 8-5, 8-5. It was 5-4.
It was madness.
It was 5-4,
A lot of goals.
and then it became 8-5.
I came home. I don't remember what I was doing, but the game was on when I left, and then I came back. Oh wait, I remember what I was doing. I was doing a workout, and then I went to the grocery store. What are you doing?
What is that?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Oh my gosh.
Don't worry about it.
Anyways, I came back and Czechia had won. I'm like, yes, let's go. And then my brother came out of his room. I'm like, Czechia won the bronze. He's like, wait, Finland was winning. I don't know what you guys are doing. Oh my gosh, never mind. But then he's like, wait, Finland was up 5-3. So we rewound, and then we saw the score, and he's like, wait, we need to rewind this. What happened? So, craziness at the medal games, the World Juniors. I don't know what they're doing right now. Moving on, one more thing.
It's getting late in the show.
So it's
The
getting late.
PWHL began their inaugural season.
It's definitely getting late.
Let's wrap this up here. Let's finish this up. We're almost to Pucks and Deep, guys. But the
Pucks and
PWHL began their season. It's the new professional women's hockey league.
And it's awesome.
Checking is allowed.
They body
great.
each other, bro.
Yes!
It's awesome.
As someone who has played in both co-ed and female leagues where checking was not allowed. I mean, I get it for co-ed leagues, but for girls leagues, I'm like, why? We're all girls.
Yeah.
Let us
Dude,
hit
if
each
checking-
other.
If checking was allowed in co-ed leagues, you just see some dude just...
No,
put-
it wasn't allowed in co-ed
No,
leagues.
but what if it was?
It would be brutal.
Maybe for you.
Yeah, because I'm a 5'2" girl.
Okay, but you don't want some 6'3" dude just absolutely sending a girl through the glass.
No. That's why they
I
don't
think-
allow
I don't
checking.
think that would be ideal.
But dude, that's hockey, baby.
Anyways, they Finally allowed check-in.
They're like selling out the arenas too. It's really cool.
it's looking
Dude,
great.
they literally sold out XL Energy Center.
Yeah.
Like, that was
Yeah,
awesome.
they have some games that are broadcasting on Sportsnet Pittsburgh. I watched a game the other night, and
Who'd you
was
watch?
pretty good. It was Minnesota versus Toronto.
Okay.
Minnesota won 3-1. The first overall pick in that league, Taylor, I think
Hesse.
Hesse.
Taylor
I
Hesse.
can never remember how to say her name. Got 2 goals. Both of them were insane goals.
Yeah.
Especially her second one was crazy. And then Kendall Coyne Schofield, who I love, got the third goal. So I might become a Minnesota fan for the PWHL since
Nice.
I love Kendall Coyne.
We support women's hockey here. Growing the game.
Yes, we love growing the game. But I've really loved Kendall Coyne ever since she did the skating in the All-Star game. I know she didn't win that, but that was still really cool to see.
Yeah.
And that was
do you think
the
they'll do
first
that-
year I started playing hockey,
they'll-
so that really was pretty special.
Do you think they'll do that for this year's All-Star game?
I have no idea because they're in the middle of their season,
You know what
so I don't know if
Yeah,
they
You know
want
what I hope will be in the
disturb
All-Star
it.
game? Jordan Bennington versus Justin Bieber in the shootout. Y'all remember that? Yeah.
He's not going though.
yeah,
no, we gotta vote.
Bieber is.
We gotta vote him in.
The voting's over.
Is it actually?
Yeah, it only.
When do they
lasts-
announce the?
I don't know, but it only lasted a week. I was voting, and then I got some messages there's only 2 days left to vote. I'm like,
oh my god.
what?
Bro.
Why not make it go for 2 weeks? You have the time.
What
I mean,
the
maybe not because you need to tell the players, hey, cancel your vacation. Sorry, but again, we all need to fix the All-Star game collectively.
I don't care. Just bring Jordan Bennington just to play on Justin Bieber.
Yeah,
I don't
Justin
care.
Bieber's going to be there. We can confirm.
Biebs.
But
Is Haley Bieber gonna be there?
I have no idea.
She's kind of pretty.
Moving on. It's time for this week's Pucks and Deep, the first Pucks and Deep of 2024.
Let's go.
Oh, wait, no, it's not. Coyote statement. I forgot to read it.
Oh.
Hang
Give me
on.
the Coyote statement.
It's time for Andrew's Coyote statement of the week,
Let's hear
actually.
it, buddy.
It's really long, so please bear with us, because...
That's okay.
All right. The Coyotes have been mid as of late, going 5-5 in their last 10. And unfortunately, mid is not good enough in such a heated race to be in the wild card spot. But never fear, as reinforcements have arrived and already started to make an impact. 20-year-old and 9th overall pick in the 2021 draft, Dylan Guenther,
Dylan Guenther.
that's what I thought, has arrived after having an excellent start to the season in Tucson, putting up 28 points in 29 games, and now has started off with 2 goals and 1 assist through 3 games
He's a
with the
stud.
Yotes. He could very well be the offensive spark they need to get back on track, and with an overall team improvement on defense, I still think this team has a great chance to make the playoffs. Additionally, Connor Ingram has continued to be fantastic between the pipes, getting a much-needed win in OT against the Bruins the other night, and putting up one sequence of saves that were absolutely mind-blowing. Excuse me. Finally, congrats to Clayton Keller for making another well-deserved All-Star game. And if you haven't already, get those votes in for Ingram, and he greatly deserves a spot to showcase his skills on the big stage. Go Yotes. I did get my votes in for Connor Ingram, but I can't get them in anymore because voting's closed. So,
Yeah, but yeah, I don't think Arizona's gonna make the playoffs
oh, please debate next week.
because
this will be
you
a
look at
fun
this top.
episode next week.
You look at the top 3 in the
Stay
Central.
tuned. Hands will be thrown.
Winnipeg's
No.
a lock. Colorado's a lock, and the Dallas Stars are a lock.
Mm-hmm.
And you're looking at the wild card.
Edmonton's fighting. Oh, Nashville's there.
Nashville, there's the Kraken's
Seattle's
won 8
gonna be
straight
fighting.
games. The Oilers, I think they're
Where
not.
are the Yotes at? Oh, there they are. They're below the Flames and the
Yeah,
Blues,
I mean,
too.
come on.
Okay.
They got absolutely dummied last night, 6-2
Mm-hmm.
to the Flames. So
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, now it's time for this week's edition of Pucks and Deep. So, Pucks and Deep this week, since the Winter Classic happened, we thought this episode was going to happen earlier, but things changed around. We wanted to do
Thanks,
top
Kate.
3 Winter Classic jerseys. I intended us to not include the Penguins jerseys because we had all agreed the Baby Blues were number 1.
yes,
So, I have my top 3 without the Penguins.
I have my top 3.
You guys have your top 3 with the Penguins?
Yeah.
Also, worst Winter Classic jersey. I want to hear that one as well.
Oh, that's also easy.
not
Top 3 worst or just one?
just worse.
Okay.
Just one worse.
Okay,
so
okay.
let's just start with top 3. So Nick, you can go first.
Alright, so at number 3, I'm going to. Can I see your?
Wait. Are you including the Penguins or no?
Do you want me to?
How about let's not include them real quick? So
Not include them?
Oh,
because we can collectively agree, Baby
Aye,
Blue
aye.
is number 1. But if the Baby Blues weren't there and we're just not talking about them, top 3. Go ahead.
Alright, at number 3, I'm gonna. Can you scroll down? Thank you, sir. Yeah, number 3 for Winter Classics. Oh, I know. Scroll down.
I made a whole
Yes.
slideshow.
At number 3, I'm gonna go those Habs jerseys from 2016.
Oh, that's a good one.
Those I think they're just kind of sick. Like, I like the inverted logo and the inverted jersey. I think that patch also goes hard. They're just beautiful jerseys. They really have a cool vibe. And I just like them. I like the color. I think if you could change one thing, maybe invert the colors on the logo to like where the C is red and the H is white. But like besides that, I think they're dope. I love them. And I just think they're dope jerseys.
All right. Do we all want to do number 3, or do you want to give us our?
I can go to number 2. At number 2, I'm gonna go the Buffalo Sabres 2008.
What?
Yeah, dude. I think those are some dope unis.
Okay, I will say they are nice, but they're basically their away jerseys now.
They're still dope.
So
I like it's simple.
It's simple. It's clean.
And like it snowed that day.
Yeah, it's
So it makes it
yeah,
cool.
okay,
it's nice.
whatever.
They're beautiful. Ryan Miller.
They are nice.
At number
but
1.
not in my top 3.
At number 1, the jersey Jake just pulled up. Those Red Wings jerseys. Those are sick. 2009.
Oh, yeah. I was considering those.
They're beautiful, dude. That G logo is.
You said 2009.
Yeah, the logo's sick. The white jersey's sick. The colors are sick. Simple yet effective. Just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful jerseys.
And then do you have your worst one?
The worst one. We're gonna go to 2016 here. I think 2016. Scroll down.
By the way, I made a whole slideshow to visualize for myself, but
Yeah.
then
No,
I said
I
here,
go to
we said
2018.
2018.
Ooh.
No, scroll down.
That's 2020.
No, 2021.
We didn't have 2021.
22.
I feel like I might know what you're
Yes. Those Minnesota jerseys, buddy, what is that? No, go to those Wild jerseys. Okay, back of the jersey, sick. Front of the jersey, what is that, bro? What is that logo? What is the striping on those jerseys? What is those pants, bro?
Oh yeah.
What is
that's brutal.
the little like side, like shoulder patch, gray or cream like elbow pad thingy looking things? Just what is this? What is this?
Right.
This is bad. Nothing else I can say about it. It's horrible. It's bad. The jersey's a bona fide scrub. It's bad. It's bad.
Yeah.
It's
Aw.
bad. I don't even know what else to say.
Okay,
It's
Jake,
bad.
are you going to include
Sorry.
Penguins or exclude?
I can exclude if you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we'll just
Start
collectively
with
agree.
My
Baby
number
Blues are the
one,
best, but otherwise.
Number 1 jersey.
Oh, we're going.
2009 Blackhawks.
Those are sick. Those are top 5.
Like
Oh,
this
yeah.
is right when I first got into hockey, and like these uniforms are like kind of iconic.
Those are sick.
Yeah. They're amazing jerseys. Probably my favorite Blackhawk jerseys of all time. Number 2, I like the 2011 Capitals jersey. I like kind of
Really?
I kind of
They are
like
sick.
retro
Yeah.
vibe.
They
I
are
like the
sick.
stars on the top.
I was considering them a bit, but I was like, ultimately,
Yeah.
They're
Then-
sick, but every time I think of them, I get PTSD.
from the Crosby concussion.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
That's
it's not
fair.
ideal.
Because I don't even... David Steckel,
Oh, yeah.
you're lucky I can't swear on this show. The things I would say about David Steckel.
Number 3, Jake.
Number 3, 2020 Nashville Predators.
Oh, that's a good one.
I like the cursive.
Those grew on me, honestly.
I like the cursive lettering. I think that's really cool. I like that in my jerseys. A worst jersey.
I was considering Nashville too, but I was like, there are things
Oh,
that
the
are
Dallas Stars jerseys.
Really?
That definitely goes number 2 on worst jerseys.
This is I
Okay,
just
here's
don't
the
like.
thing.
I never have like the green jerseys. I just they're
I don't
brutal to look
absolutely
at.
hate the jersey. I think it's okay, but the uniform too, I can't see. Like, what is with the yellow gloves?
There's like
it
there's
just
n-
doesn't make sense.
like on the shoulders. There's like nothing there.
I think it's one tiny detail I like is the Texas flag in the collar, but like, it's okay, but the uniform as a whole is just, it's bad.
Fair.
All right, my turn. Again, excluding the Penguins because baby blues are the best. But otherwise, number 3, I have the Red Wings in 2014, which
Ooh.
I was really fighting for the third spot. I did not know who to put at it because I'm going to give a little honorable mention. I like both of the Blues Winter Classic jerseys. I think they're clean, nice classics, but neither of them cracked my top 3. The Blues jerseys.
Oh,
but
yeah,
I think probably the 2022 one was fighting for that number 3 spot, but ultimately I just had to go with Detroit because I think the retro logo is cool and everything else
is dope.
Yeah, everything else is just complete. Like, it's very nice.
I'm reconsidering after.
Oh, wait. I lied. Number 2 is Blues in 2022.
Oh, shit.
I haven't looked at this list in like a week. Again,
No, those are dope.
the Blues have good Winter Classic jerseys.
Blues have good uniforms,
Yeah.
like, in general.
They
like,
do. I love the Blues uniforms.
Like, even the retro alternate one, like, you know what I mean? Like, the red.
Oh,
the
yeah.
red.
Mm-hmm.
Like, those are also,
nice.
like, Blues uniforms
Like,
as a
it's
whole.
just
are
complete and clean, and you're going to notice a theme with all 3 of my jerseys. That, like, cream color, I love it.
It gives you that, like, old style.
It does.
Winter classic.
It's in the Red
vibe.
Wings jersey. It's in this jersey, and it's in my number 1 jersey, which I'm agreeing with Jake on this, is Blackhawks 09.
Yes.
Because
those are dope.
that's just a beautiful
2009
jersey.
literally had the, like, such a dope uniform.
Yeah, Detroit, I will give another shout out to Detroit's in 09. That one was really good too. But the Blackhawks, they've been plenty of outdoor games and Winter Classics. This is by far their best Winter Classic
There'll
jersey.
be one next year, too.
Probably, that's what we're hearing.
Bedard, yeah.
I think, like, the Blackhawks, their primary jerseys are not usually black. When they do try it, it's like, okay.
They used
This
to
one's
have
the best one. The retro logo is good. They've got the cream color in the middle and the nice
2014
red stripe. It's just,
Stadium Series jerseys for the Blackhawks.
they're pretty nice.
I love the black jersey. Just the black jersey with the current Hawks logo.
The black.
So,
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Oh, those
those.
are pretty nice.
They used to have like you know how their home jerseys are red.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
They used to have that in like a black version,
Yes.
which is really cool.
'Cause the Blackhawks have nice jerseys as
Yeah.
well. But that 09 one is just, and like the coloring of the letter on the back too just fits in perfectly on that red and cream
Yeah,
color.
Jake, this is the one I was talking about.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Like,
those were nice.
These are dope.
And to agree with Nick on the worst jersey, the Minnesota one is just bad. The logo makes no sense. The patches on the elbows, the uniform as a whole. Like, the reason I put the uniforms on there was because you need to look at the uniform as a whole to fully gauge the
Yes.
jersey. It's just bad. Like, I kind of get them trying to go with the brown on their jerseys because, like, it's Minnesota. You have the winter, and winters are
Yeah.
tough in Minnesota
Those
because
ones.
it's freezing. And also, you're trying to get the classic vibe with those colors. It just did not work. So,
All right.
that's it. But we all agree the absolute best Winter Classic jersey is 2008 Penguins Baby Blues.
Not even
I
being
have
biased,
that
like,
jersey in my closet.
Yeah.
It doesn't fit me anymore, but it's going. To
I
my,
have a jersey that fits.
It's going to my
I
kid.
think that was also my brother's, though. So,
It's going
it
to
was
my
never
kid.
mine.
Just
It's going to your kid.
I have a Flurry jersey that's going to my kid.
I will keep all of my jerseys for my kids.
Good mom.
I say,
Good
listen,
mom over
son.
there.
I got to
All
watch
right.
Sidney Crosby.
I don't know
play.
how long we've been recording, but this has been a long episode. We've
Yeah.
covered a lot. You guys stay dialed in. I'm really proud.
I didn't have a choice.
We're always dialed.
But this was fun. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. We want to thank the Center for Media Innovation at Point Park for letting us use the studio on a Friday, which is basically sort of a weekend here on
Shout
campus.
out to Faith, first time.
Yes, we want to
First time
thank producer
producing.
Faith.
Thank
we also
you.
want to thank Nick in the CMI who also helped
He
us
saved
make
us.
sure things were going. All we had to do was move the mouse.
Yeah.
Okay, so just like walked in at the perfect time there.
Yeah.
I was clutch.
We were a little struggling when we got in here. Please follow us on our social media. It's I forget which one had the dot and underscore.
Just look up Have a Shift Day. You'll
Yeah,
find it.
Have a Shift Day. You'll find us on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Link for the merch will be in our Instagram bio, and I'll leave it in the description on the YouTube page.
And it won't be active tomorrow because we're all going to the watch party at PVG Paints Arena
Yep.
against the Hurricanes.
Mhm.
So we'll showcase how that event goes.
Oh yeah. We're gonna have some fun with that, and I'll be reposting all the announcements this week too. But yeah, this was great. Great first one back.
Yep,
I don't feel like we were rusty at all.
Nah.
All right, well, thank you. Thank
go
you for
Pens.
watching.
Let's go, America.